So I went to the kids' school the other day for track and field day, to be supportive. And God knows I'm picking up David's slack as it is. So, track and field day. Track and field day, they are running all of these races. They cancel all the classes. All the kids are out in the yard. It's play day, right? Our taxes, hard at work. So I go to watch Jeremy, and Jeremy's not a very athletic kid. I mean, I know everybody has their thing, but Jeremy is not athletic. So I watch him run the 50 meter and then the 100 meter and then 150 meter, and he lost. I mean, he consistently kept losing. So all of a sudden, this woman taps me on the shoulder. She has way too much perfume on. I mean, we're outside and it was way too much. And I turned to her and she asked me, well, which one's your kid? And I don't know what happened. I mean, I love my kids. I love them no matter what, right? But I panicked and I point to this other kid and I say, that's my kid. Some athletic kid in a very cute top. When this other mom then taps me on the shoulder, irate, that's my baby. They both just stare at me like I'm some kind of freak. So I just decided I was not going to give them the benefit of seeing me explain myself. No, I just turned and walked as fast as I could to my car. And then I drove as fast as I could. I mean, I was driving so fast that I missed the turn to my street. And I just thought, what would happen if I just kept going and going and going and got so far away from here and nobody knew who I was? Hello, I'm Doris Baker, and you're listening to my podcast, Baking with a Baker. Welcome, you all. Whether you're a long-time listener or a first-time tuner-inner, we're glad you're here. And before we get started on today's recipe, white macadamia nut, chocolate chip, everything but the kitchen sink cookies. Oh, hey, I can smell them now. I want to provide you with a small disclaimer about last week's podcast. Unfortunately, our guest, Bubba Frank, gave us the worst cornmeal recipe we've seen since Nashville fried chicken. That's right, before the Colonel got it right, Nashville did it wrong. And we feel like Bubba Frank did us wrong. And while we cannot delete last week's podcast due to contracts that have been signed with Bubba Frank, we instead have decided to just separate ourselves, letting you know that recipe is not approved by Baking with the Baker. So do yourself and your family a favor. Don't make those creative corn muffins. Now, on with the show!